Google just gave optometry a serious growth advantage, and I'm going to show you exactly what it is and how to get it before your competitors do. Now, we got special permission from Google to activate this feature with some of our clients, and we just did a study of 100 practices, and the results were important enough for me to make you this video. Now, the feature is called Google Reserve, and if you look at these two profiles, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. You'll spot the difference. You've probably seen this blue button before in other industries, and it's finally now here in optometry. So if we start at the top, we all know that patients still look for practices on Google, right? Even in the world of AI, Google still has a significant market share, and patients are still typing in eye doctor, optometrist, or eye doctor near me, all that stuff millions of times per minute. And if you've heard me speak, you also know that I talk about the snack pack a lot. This is the pack of 3 listings that gets way more views than your website, and if you know how to rank, you will get more phone calls, you'll get more conversions to your practice, and none of this is new. But let me show you the new thing. This thing is called Google Reserve. So Google Reserve is this big blue button that says book now. It's a massive moneymaker, and depending on where you find it and which device you're using, it's gonna look a little bit different in each instance, but the feature is designed to massively reduce the friction between prospective patients looking for eye care and those patients scheduling an appointment. So when you click the button, the patient is taken to a scheduler or a page where they can schedule an appointment, or it can be really any scheduler, your existing one, but the feature needs to be activated and maintained in order for this button to appear. So the Google Reserve feature actually came out in 2017, and Google first experimented with gyms, spas, and businesses like that. And then it really took off when it helped enable appointments during COVID, and it's finally now getting to optometry. Google's been really slow to roll it out to healthcare with HIPAA concerns, EHR integrations, things like that. And that's also the reason why you can't just activate this feature on your own. It needs to be done by a company that's been authorized by Google for specifically this feature. Okay, so back to our study and why I'm making this video. When our clients activated the Google Reserve feature and the Book Now button showed up on their listings, 21% of patients who took action from those listings actually clicked on this button. In fact, across those 100 practices, that was nearly 18,000 times that someone clicked that new blue button instead of going to the website, waiting on the phone, or taking action that could have resulted in some friction or kept the patient from booking an appointment. So these are super high intent patients that are clicking, and maybe they looked at your reviews, maybe they looked at your pictures, and they're just ready to book. So that's why the feature is there. Let them book, right? But this is even bigger. Here's what we found when we compared practices with Google Reserve to practices without Google Reserve. The conversion rate that Google Business Profile had went up by 27.8%. Let me say that again, 27.8% more conversions with that profile simply by adding the Book Now feature. That's huge. That means that people who found you on Google search were 27% more likely to take action. Why? Because you made it easier for them. You didn't have to spend more money on marketing. You didn't have to get more rankings. You literally just had to make it easier for patients to take action using this new Google Reserve feature. So hopefully you can see why this is so valuable. I'm Eugene Schatzman. My team works with thousands of eye care practices to help them grow. We use data, technology, marketing, and most importantly, strategy to help you achieve your goals. If you need help turning on the Google Reserve feature, it can be done in as little as 72 hours and kept active for as long as you'd like. Just reach out to my team and don't miss out on this opportunity.